Philippians chapter 2 verses 25 to 30 say, "But I think it necessary to send back to you Epaphroditus, my brother, co-worker and fellow soldier, who is also your messenger, whom you sent to take care of my needs. For he longs for all of you and is distressed because you heard he was ill. Indeed, he was ill and almost died. But God had mercy on him, and not only him only, but also on me, to spare me sorrow upon sorrow. Therefore, I'm all the more eager to send him, so that when you see him again, you may be glad, and I have less anxiety. So then, welcome him in the Lord with great joy, and honor people like him, because he almost died for the work of Christ. He risked his life to make up for the help that you yourself could not give me." Well, we've reached the end of Philippians chapter 2, where Paul has been encouraging the Philippian church to be united together by being humble towards each other. He instructed them to say "you first" in humility. We've seen the example of Jesus, who said "you first" all the way to the cross, even death on a cross. Paul himself was an example of that. He speaks of being poured out like a drink offering for them. We've had Timothy as another great example of that, how he put Jesus and his followers before his own interests. And today we get another example of that. We get Epaphroditus, who they'd sent to Paul. They'd sent him to Paul with a few messages and to care for him in his need. But in those days, travel was a long and dangerous process. Epaphroditus might have been on the road for up to 2 weeks, and during that time he fell seriously ill and was near to the point of death. And yet look at what he worries about. He longs for all of you and is distressed because you heard that he was ill. Isn't that funny? When we get ill and when we're sick and in bed, the usual custom is for other people to send us flowers and to send us get well soon cards and maybe even to send us a lovely bunch of grapes as well. But Epaphroditus would have sent them the other way. He would have sent them cards. He's more worried about the Philippians than he is about himself. He's deeply worried for them. The word distress there is the same word that is used for Jesus being distressed in the Garden of Gethsemane. That's quite an example, isn't it? To be more concerned for other people than we are for our own self.